I really literally go to flip. Flip and play this flipping game. Hold up. We'll go for Victor. Victor in Vienna. Victor in Vienna. We're back in it. We're back on the
Deep in the heart of Texas.
We're not doing this. We'll only do it once. Once a week. We're going to do only once a week or one day.
Good to have you with us on It's so early in the season, but Doris, for players struggling out of the gate, when do they start to feel pressure to up their game?
You know what's interesting to me, BA, is you always see certain guys who maybe the first month, 6 weeks of the season, really struggle to shoot the basketball, can't find their rhythm, but eventually they just settle in, let the game come to them. And obviously, for some guys, there's a little more leeway than others, right? Those veterans who've proven it before, they understand they've got time to prove it.
So the Raptors starting five.
I hate it shot right here.
And it's Taylor in at the power forward position. Vassell finds Jones. It's deflected.
See the block, they gotta get a play right here.
Here's the captain. He buries it from three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now Jones. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Well, Grant, when it comes to the Raptors rebounding, it's a tale of two stories.
Yeah, BA. And over the last couple of years, they've been terrific on the offensive boards and absolutely terrible on the defensive boards. It's something they're working to fix this season.
Really left him alone that time. The captain's got 5.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Wembanyama. The D's right on him.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Here's the captain, covered by Wembanyama. The captain, pass to Taylor. Stolen by Vassell. Johnson for 3. The shot misses.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's the captain. And it's Toronto with another. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
This game, I don't make it
outside Johnson. Pass to Sohan. 13 feet out. The rebound by Muhammad.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
Up and in on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move like Where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
It's good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Number 1, the Raptors.
The steals numbers only tell part of the story. This was a team that made trouble for every opponent with their incredible effort on the defensive end.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Can they get it? Toronto grabs the miss. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
After the franchise's first title in 2019, the Raptors trying to find their way back to contention doors.
They are, BA, and you have an interesting mix of young talent and veteran players left over from that championship roster. They've remained competitive, but the goal for an organization that's won a championship is to get back to the promised land, and there's a ways to go yet for that.
Here's the kid. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Muhammad. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Muhammad's got 8 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Wembanyama, the pass to Sohan. Here's Branham. Wembanyama down low. Another shot. And the layup is up and in.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
The Raptors have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Here's the captain, defended by Jones. Here's the captain. And he banks in the layup. He's got 11.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Down low. Here's Sohan. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that! Look at my ball movement. I mean, I'm running a full court ball movement right here. Oh my Lord! That ball movement is so smooth. That just try to step back. 3, but
well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
I got him.
Wembanyama scanning the floor.
Wembanyama.
With 4 on the clock.
Nope,
The shot, no good.
No.
And so it's the Toronto
my
Raptors
Lord.
liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And it's Flash in at the small forward position. It's Graham on the wing. Taylor with a rebound.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Here's the captain. And the Raptors, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Well, Doris, teams averaged over 114 points per game last year, the highest league-wide number since the 60s. Why is that?
I think several things go into that, BA. And I'll begin with the skill of these players. Really, the shooting off the dribble, the range shooting have been major factors in picking up the scoring pace, and then the pace of the game as well. Then you look at multi-tooled big men who can step out and make three-point shots. As always, several factors contribute to the higher scoring.
And it's good to see Vassell find the open man as he continues to evolve as a playmaker.
Fires away from way outside, and the
Look at this. Look at this. The ball handling, my ball handling. Look at the move. Ooh, gotta fake it. And if I'm the deep, oh my Lord.
Raptors, another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Timeout called, the Spurs. A different look for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Osman, and it's Jones in for Graham. Right side Johnson. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, BA, it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And of course, that's a bad combination. When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Pass to Bassi. Vassell with it. Blocked! Quarter two and about 2 minutes in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up. Oh, yes, he did!
That's incredible!
Wow!
Logo, Dave time.
To end the run, that one goes. Count it.
And Vassell can get that shot anytime he wants.
Here's the captain. That's 29 for him. Fires from way outside. The rebound by the Spurs.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Fires away from way outside. Bassi pulls it in. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And always a lot to find out when opponents haven't seen each other yet.
It's an interesting matchup. Two teams that don't know each other all that well. Separate conferences. We'll see which one can dictate the pace early.
And here are the Raptors now. The Spurs making their last shot. The captain, that's good. The captain's got 32 points.
Ooh, he's been red hot from three-point range. How long will he keep it up?
Jones finds Johnson.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. To the paint. Here's Bassi, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Here's the captain, defended by Jones. Here's the kid. And the Raptors, another three.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the Spurs call time here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Bassi. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Jones, the pass to Vassell. Here's Johnson. Second chance effort. Got a hand on it. Here's the captain. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Floats one. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Here's Jones. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Outside Johnson. From deep. Taylor with a rebound.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
The captain, that's good. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking. And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
No good on the buzzer beater. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Raptors out in front, opening up a huge gap. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Coach Popovich. And, Pop, I know you're not happy with the first half. They've taken the fight to you thus far. How do you take it back?
Yeah, they've been the aggressive team. I think we played really soft. So far, really pathetic defensive performance.
Coach, hopefully more toughness from your team in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the San Antonio Spurs.
Their defense has been garbage, giving up all those easy looks. I could do better right now getting stops.
At least there's some kind of presence at the rim.
And let's take a look at the standings as the Western Conference starts to come into focus.
When I look at San Antonio, they're finding out anyone can win on any night. That said, once they've adjusted, watch out. Lots of firepower on this roster.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. The Raptors' shooting has been ridiculous, 75% in this game. And Doris, since winning the title in 2019, the Toronto Raptors have been a little inconsistent as of late.
They certainly have, BA. They've been in and out of the playoffs since then. Certainly, you look at some of the pieces they have, nice pieces, but you've got to have more if you want to compete.
Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama. Jones and Vassell are the 1 and the 2. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And so here is Toronto. The Spurs making their last shot. Here's the captain. Five to shoot. Muhammad buried from 15 feet out. Muhammad's got 10.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
You could say the Spurs are in development mode. Devin Vassell said there's a lot of potential, a lot of new opportunity. Just got to make sure we're growing each game and maturing. As long as we play together and we play the right way, we will have a chance to win every game. We still got the greatest coach of all time sitting back there. Brian?
Yeah, you'll get no argument here. Thanks, Allie. Here's Sohan. Johnson on the wing. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Sohan, no good.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Muhammad, covered by Johnson. And yep, it's good. 12 points for him.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Over the past few years, Doris, injuries and missed games have been on the rise in the NBA.
You know, I'm not exactly sure what the data says as it relates to how big a jump we've seen, but what we know is every team has committed to having a top-of-the-line medical staff. We've seen the league try to minimize back-to-backs and 4 games in 5 nights. Injuries are always a topic of conversation, both for the individual organizations and the league in general.
Here's the captain, following the bucket by the Spurs. And he gets that one. The captain's got 39.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. Misses the 3.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Kept alive. Here's Taylor. Pass to the kid. Out left to the wing. Here's the captain. Soft touch off the glass. The captain's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Muhammad, covered by Johnson. It's Muhammad missing. San Antonio has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Here's Jones, deflected.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Off target from 3-point range.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Oh, Grant, it seems like just yesterday that the Spurs were drafting a generational big man.
Of all the places for Wemby to go, the Spurs were ideal. It continues the line of elite talents to play under Pop. He'll learn from the best, and we're all excited to see what he can do.
First free throw is good. A different look for San Antonio. Bassi comes in for Sohan, and Branham subbed in for Vassell. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Jones. 5 points in the game. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Outside Wembanyama. And once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Toronto with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And the shot goes. The captain's got 45 points.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Outside Jones. Pass to Johnson. 43 seconds left to play in the third.
Whenever it's Johnson slamming it, we can feel it over here.
The Raptors have gone 6 for 9 in the half. 18 feet out, and it's Toronto with another.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Jones, the pass to Bassi. Back to Jones. Here's Branham. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And good patience from Johnson to wait for his man to open up.
For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Fires from way outside, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
From deep, Wembanyama. No good that time. And so it's Toronto, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Nobody holds the ball, not even 1,001. You catch it, it's...
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. And it's the captain in at the point. There's a screen to the inside. Here's Bassi. Good, and Graham with the setup.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
And Toronto has possession. Here's the captain. Fires away from way outside. Unable to get that one. Vassell finds Graham. Tries it from the block. Vassell can't get it to go. The Raptors' shooting has been incredible, 72%. The captain, that's good. The captain's got 53 points.
Incredible. He will hit that from another time zone.
Graham for 3, sinks the tray.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's the captain. Fires from way outside. The rebound by Osman. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Outside Graham. Pass to Branham. Vassell outside. Here's Bassi. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Over to the left wing. The captain. The pass to the kid. Here's Muhammad. He's guarded by Vassell. Yep, that one goes.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Taylor's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's the captain. Graham covering. Here's the captain. Oh, he picked him clean. Outside Graham. On the wing, Vassell. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the triple.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Here's the captain. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, do you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, BA.
The entry of Dallas. Damn. The entry to Dallas. Oh, the entry to Dallas.
I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL, so that's huge.
Graham, the pass to Bassi. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Here's the captain. Graham covering. Here's the captain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The captain's got 55.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Raptors.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for the captain.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
San Antonio has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Branham, and it's rejected. Here's Taylor. Here's Muhammad. That one goes, and that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Graham. From 13. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vassell. And so here is Toronto. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort. And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We leave you now with our New Balance Player of the Game.